Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie, and we're revisiting a bottle that totally fooled us last year.
Well, last fall, we were traveling through Little Rock, Arkansas, and we enjoyed a 5-Sip Friday sample from our friends Eric C. and Ruby Heart 921. We did not enjoy our terrible guesses and our total failure when it came to actually identifying what we were sipping that day.
I will say the guesses were terrible.
Terrible.
That is correct. But we had a lot of things to consider.
Yeah.
It was a thunderstorm. It was nighttime and cold.
Windy.
And we
Yeah.
were outdoors. These are all excuses that don't actually matter.
What matters is that Ruby Heart had this great idea
Yes.
to revisit this bottle, and she and Eric C. actually sent us this bottle. It's the exact same barrel that the sample came out of, so we know we're tasting the same thing. This is Baker's 7 Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This one's aged 7 years, 3 months. It is 107 proof. It is a single barrel, and it has one of the coolest toppers in the business.
I don't recall at all what I said. I don't even remember what I guessed for this one. I just remember being so wrong and then running as fast as I could back to the van.
Well, yeah, the rain came down pretty quick afterwards. So what we're going to do tonight is nose the glass, and then we will review what we guessed that night on the nose. Then we will taste the glass, give our tasting notes, and then we'll review what we said that night. Maybe we find the exact same tasting notes as we did before. Who knows?
5-Sip Friday Season 2 starts 1 week from today. We've got our new 5-Sip Friday tasting glasses. We've got our new 5-Sip Friday merch. We're ready.
Yeah, you can find all this stuff in the store, and if you want to order an extra medium shirt like me, go ahead, or get one that's size appropriate too. Your call. Let's get to the nose on this Baker's 7, and cheers one more time to Eric C. and Ruby Heart 921, not only for this
Cheers.
great idea and for this great bottle, but just for being
Just great people.
great people, tremendous channel supporters. Cheers to you.
Thank you. Also, I think you look great.
Oh, what a nice thing to say.
It's just like pure vanilla and caramel.
Loads of caramel.
Yeah.
Maybe a hint of that like peanut brittle, but not much.
I like the peanut brittle analogy only because that's a little bit sweet versus like super nutty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this isn't overly nutty. I think there's some fruitiness here though. I would say a blackberry
Ooh,
is
I
what
like
I'm getting.
that.
Did you get any of that?
I'm getting like basically caramel and vanilla.
Like vanilla, definitely.
Yeah.
And a little bit of blackberry is what I'm getting there. Maybe some brown sugar. Let's see what the heck we said on the nose and see how far off we were.
I say this pretty much every time. Smells familiar. Finished.
I don't disagree with that. Should we go for a sip?
Cheers.
Yeah, we said it smelled familiar and was finished. Those were terrible nosy notes.
No, I would not think that this is finished
No.
at all. The sweetness is there. The little blackberry is there, which sometimes maybe you would associate with a port wine finish or something like that. But this does not smell finished to me at all today.
What an interesting comment from me in particular. Like, I never know if anything's finished.
Let's take our first sip here. Cheers.
I must be excited because that was a hearty sip. I want to say, I know we're supposed to be giving flavor notes here, but I like it.
I'll give a couple flavor notes.
Yeah.
Vanilla. The blackberry totally comes through here.
The fruit
Sweet,
comes through on the palate, yes.
almost artificial. It's so heavy with the blackberry note. That vanilla, the brown sugar, a little bit of caramel, nice oak there. It's well balanced. It coats great.
Before I took my sip, I did nose the glass one more time and I got a little limestone on it, which is maybe why in the original video I thought maybe it was going to be finished. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, there's definitely a little bit of limestone as we revisit this glass here right
Yeah.
now. I agree with you.
But I agree, the sweetness comes through and it's fruit sweetness, not a candy sweetness. It's a good and caramely, delicious vanilla.
I'm gonna keep sipping. We're not following 5-Sip Friday rules today, right?
Oh no, we gotta just drink the whole glass
All
down.
right, fantastic, because
Yeah.
it's calling me.
Delicious.
It's really good.
1000% like. It tastes like Buffalo Trace. I'm gonna say it's not finished anymore. It is very strawberry.
I think it's bourbon.
Yeah.
I do think it's finished. It is sweet the way that a Buffalo Trace product can be sweet. The strawberry, some cherry notes there. There's some oak, vanilla, caramel, all the usual suspects. However, there's some of that Smarties candy, which makes me think finished. I don't think it's over 100 proof.
And I was gonna say 112.
So I'm happy to report that I changed my mind on the finished. And I did think it was Buffalo Trace, which is funny because I'm sure I was getting a strawberry note when we did the original. I'm not really getting that now.
I do think that there's a hint of artificial strawberry on the nose here, but there's a lot more blackberry than anything else. There's no strawberry on the palate here. I do understand a little bit why I was confused by it being a Jim Beam product. There's not a lot of nuttiness here. There's not a lot of Jim Beamness here. So I'm not totally surprised that I was fooled by that. The proof, it drinks easy, but it doesn't drink under 100 proof easy. So I'm way off at this point of the video.
So I'm getting a slight hint of nuttiness on the
very
glass
slight.
this time, but you're right, it's not very Jim Beamy nuttiness, which I think may have fooled us.
We've got more tasting notes to learn about. Let's get to it.
A little bubble gum. I don't know. I really think this is a Buffalo Trace product.
I think it's a finished product in the 90-ish proof range. One of us is going to be very,
Desperately
very
wrong.
horribly wrong. The
Yeah.
other one is going to be probably just as wrong.
Ooh, I got a little pepper on that. I don't know if it's quite 112. Now I'm waffling with 107. I think it's over 100.
Do you really?
Yeah.
This strikes me as maybe more like a Angel's Envy or something like that. I'm thinking like 95, 96 proof. I'm getting a little honey, really nice charred oak. I'm thinking almost like a charcoal, maybe even a touch of smoke on here.
So bubblegum, honey, charred oak, and I'm still way off on the proof. Are you getting any of those flavor notes though?
Not really.
Really?
The nuttiness is actually coming through a lot more on the last sip that I just took. It is wonderful. I had said that, I don't know what it is, but it's wonderful.
Fantastic.
And I really love this bottle.
The nuttiness that you just mentioned, now that we're getting a little deeper in here, the honey is almost like a honey roasted nuttiness.
Yes, I would
So
agree with that.
It's
yeah.
maintaining that sweetness, almost fruitiness,
Yeah.
above and beyond the Jim Beamness that we're used to. So
Yes.
I'm not getting any bubblegum on this, but I do think you also said pepper. I think that there is some nice pepper here. The oak is still very nice. I don't know if I would call it smoke, but on my first sip tonight, I did think a little smoky. We're gonna go take a look at what sip 5 produced here, but there's no way that's under 100 proof. I don't know what I was thinking.
Let's see what the fifth sip has in store for us, but I'm pretty sure I went all in on that Buffalo Trace.
And I'm pretty sure I went all in on my failure as well.
I should not have had that barbecue chicken pizza.
I actually think that this is really good whiskey, and I feel a little bad sipping it after eating a salty, mighty, meaty pizza from Mellow Mushroom. We're both enjoying it, even though we're getting completely different notes from it. I think that this is a finished 95 or 96 proof bourbon.
I'm going to stick with 107. It's not going to be Buffalo Trace, but it's something in there. And I don't have to be specific because it's me.
Well done on proof. You nailed it.
This was all kinds of fun actually rewatching this other one. It makes me excited for 5 Sip Friday coming
You're
up.
ready.
Yeah.
Do you feel tuned up? Have you been practicing?
Not as much as I should. I feel like we've been a little lax in our winter choices.
We've been drinking a lot of Irish whiskey.
Well, yeah, this last month we have. But I need to kind of ramp up, and this year I really want to kind of like get more specific with our flavor notes. But I will say, we didn't do too bad.
You didn't do too bad.
Yeah, that's true.
I was a mess. I said finished. I said under 100 proof.
Yeah.
I said a lot of things that definitely weren't true. The one thing that I did get right is that it's really, really good whiskey, and I'm enjoying it just as much right now. It's fantastic.
When I say we didn't do bad, we did terrible. But at the same time, there was a few things in there that we got right, and I feel like that's a win.
The fruitiness, the sweetness,
Yeah.
the great oak. We didn't guess any kind of age or anything like that, but you did nail the proof. I stand by. This is a very complicated, confusing bottle that does not have a ton of Jim Beamness to it. I honestly, truly believe that if you pulled this off the shelf in a blind tasting, you'd still have no idea this is a Jim Beam product.
Agreed.
Even in an indoor setting, even knowing that it's on the shelf, I don't think I could identify it.
The 3 things I got out of this video. I love 5 Sip Friday. I cannot wait to do more. Mellow Mushroom made an appearance a couple times during this video.
How good is that?
And we can't get it here, and I miss it, and it's so delicious. I just love that pizza, and I can't wait to hit the road and try to find more of them. And 3, I can't wait to hit the road and actually meet up with people, because Trev was the last one that we met up with on our road trip.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
So fun. We had a great time in Little Rock. It was our first time there.
Yeah.
Drank a ton of good whiskey.
Yeah.
Drank a tiny sample of really good whiskey that we didn't guess right at all. And yeah, absolutely, I'm with you. I can't wait to get back on the road.
This was just fun.
This was just fun.
This video is pointless, and we like it.
Thanks again to Eric C. and Ruby Heart 921 for the sample and this bottle. And Ruby, fantastic idea. This
I love
was
it.
all kinds of fun. And let us know if you had a favorite episode from season 1. Let us know what it might have been. Season 2 coming at you 1 week from today. Thank you so much for starting the weekend with us, and from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. I love it.
This shirt fits like a second skin.